Thank you, Antonio. Good evening. And some officials argue that their visit to the U.S.-Mexico border could help in convincing Washington they must take action. However, some don't believe it's fair that undocumented immigrants break the law and take advantage of the system. Democratic Congressman Ruben Hinojosa, Philemon Vela, and Benny Thompson are the latest to arrive to the border and who seek to learn firsthand the result of a humanitarian crisis. Officials argue that their presence here is necessary to convince others in Washington that more is needed to be done to handle those who have crossed the border illegally.
They're asking for additional federal funds to come down, and we're going to try to get that. But it isn't possible to get them to vote this way if they are not familiarized and better understand what we are seeing ourselves.
But for one local resident who asked for his identity to be concealed for fear of retaliation, the allocation of more resources and the granting of opportunities for immigrants to reunite with family in the U.S. after breaking the law is sending the wrong message.
Hay permiso temporal.
I hear there's a temporary permit, a chance to stay here. No, if I had to wait 7 years to bring my sisters and their children here, how is it fair they come here from one day to the next and be allowed to stay? With an option of 180 different visas available, the Dominican native argues that there is always a way towards a legal entry and at a lower cost than paying a human smuggler. Here we have all the possibilities through visas. That is why there is order in the United States. Families who are here from Honduras, from El Salvador or Guatemala do the paperwork. Come here through a tourist visa and begin processing the paperwork to stay. That's the way the U.S. welcomes everyone with open arms. Nelson believes the solution lies in cooperation between all countries to form a border patrol in Mexico and Central America, which would help avoid the pain people go through when being smuggled. That's an idea being proposed by congressmen, but they depend on votes and more time to be able to reach a bipartisan agreement with Republicans, who are also visiting the valley. And this wave of politicians will continue throughout the weekend. For Fox 2 News, Oscar Margain reporting.